Hi, I'm Maggie Olson from Wellness Adventuring LLC, and this is Love from Maggie. Today's topic is about fear and your relationship with your fears. Um, a lot of us have grown up with the idea that our fears are something to be managed or avoided at all costs. They are things that we need to hide from, and that they're weaknesses, basically, and that even admitting to having fear is a huge weakness, and you should basically try to avoid it at all costs. And what I want to talk with you a little bit today is about how our fears can be some of our greatest tools. How by turning and facing our fears, and how kind of coming through that process and coming out the other side can be such a powerful and transformative experience for us, and how um, admitting to our fears and then getting friendly with them can be a really important tool for self-growth. So all of this came about for me recently just because with everything that's happened in my personal life, I've had to get really, really friendly with my fears around being alone, um, including a couple weeks ago when I was sick with the flu, and I made kind of an unconscious decision to basically try to get through it on my own. I knew who I could call if I needed help, but I decided, without even thinking about it, that the time had come to face that particular fear. And when I was able to get out of bed again, um, I saw myself as such a strong person because I had been able to do that. I had a greater appreciation for my own capabilities, and I am so much less afraid for the next time that I get sick like that, because I know that I can handle it, and I know that I have backups if I need them. And this has been true any time that I have been willing to face one of my fears. They held me back for such a long time because I wasn't ready to feel that kind of uncomfortable feeling. Um, and it's really uncomfortable to face your fears, to live through things that make you sad. But if you can do it, if you can let yourself be uncomfortable, if you can let yourself be afraid, and importantly, in safe conditions, I'm going to be talking more about this on my blog, um, but in safe conditions, it will really strengthen your relationship with yourself. It will strengthen your ability to see yourself as your own safety net and one of your own greatest resources. And so in that way, our fear is such a powerful thing. And it's really worth it that as you have time, as you have the ability, as you have the opportunity to just let yourself face your fear, let yourself have a deeper relationship with your fears, and it will really strengthen your ability to love and appreciate yourself. So I hope that you will start thinking a little bit more about your fears. Start thinking about what they are, and maybe what they have in common, and start thinking about what you can learn from them and how they can really enrich your life. You're not weak for being afraid. You're not weak for admitting those fears to yourself and admitting them to other people. It takes someone of great strength and courage to be able to walk with their fears and welcome them as a friend. So I hope I've given you something to think about. Have a wonderful week, and check out my upcoming blog post about fear for some tips on how to start facing them. Thank you for watching. I'm Maggie Olson, and this is Love from Maggie.